Now, the last track on the song is, on the project is Under the Mistletoe.
Yeah.
I had a really tough time deciphering the meaning behind this song because it almost seems as if you're talking to a specific idea or a specific person. It sounds like you're telling a story about putting a puzzle piece together, but the audience isn't able, well, I wasn't personally able to see the puzzle piece.
Yeah.
I could hear the pieces, but I wasn't able to actually see them. What was the theme behind Under the Mistletoe? You're searching for something or trying to gain something.
Well, so the idea with that was 12 Days of Christmas.
Okay.
And you know how in the 12 Days of Christmas song, they count down on the first day and then second, and they go all the way up to 12. That was the idea on how to make I was like, all right, I'm gonna go that angle, but how can I make it about love? And part of it is kind of vague. But at the end, it's like, so in the beginning, it's like you find this person, you find out they ain't what you think it should be. Going through the journey of love in its phases, more so like, you know, you think this person is it, then you find out they ain't. Then you find out maybe you just tripping, and then you find out okay, and then maybe you find somebody else, and it all kind of leads you to that person, and that kiss, in that moment. And so yeah, a lot of it was vague, more metaphorical. Because that was a tough one to write because I was trying the 12 Days of Christmas, but also making it rhyme and making it flow with a beat. And then also I was struggling with the beat too because I'm like, I don't really know. I was trying to listen to different Christmas songs and I made like 3 or 4 beats that just didn't hit. Then I finally pulled elements together from the beats I made.
Oh, okay.
And like part of it,
that makes sense.
I sampled like, there's like a part in the beat where it's like, I sampled the first day of Christmas. True love meant to me. Now it's distorted in there. Like if you go back and when you go back and listen to it, you'll be able to pick it out now because I told you. But like, I kind of struggled with that one. Also, it was the last one, and it was kind of like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. I was like, man, I'm just trying to get this over with, and I knew I needed to get it out before Christmas. So, it was more so thinking about the journey of love because I really thought about what direction I wanted to go for the Christmas one. I knew I didn't want to go too deep with it, but I also thought it would be cool because a lot of the Christmas songs when I was kind of doing research and listening to other Christmas songs, a lot of Christmas songs be about love,
right.
Whether it's love of Santa Claus, Mama kissing Santa Claus, or it's more so about that bond with that either your family or that person during the Christmas season. So that was kind of thinking Under the Mistletoe.
Yeah, I guess a proper description for me personally would have been it sounded like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got from it.
Yeah,
that's kind of the vibe.
Was it obvious that it was 12 Days of Christmas?
Oh yeah, that was obvious.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was also, I'm like, all right, where are we going with it?
Yeah.
Because I think in the part he said the first day you get a kiss.
Yeah.
And then the second day you get a call. Let me know if I'm wrong about this, but you only had $1.
You
couldn't call multiple times.
Yeah.
And then she's not answering the phone, so now you're overthinking it and everything like that. So I'm following this trajectory, like, all right, is he gonna find the gift under the mistletoe?
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, it was kind of it was like you want to take a route you ain't got no money to, and then you finally think you build up something. It was about day 8 or 9 where it starts to transition, where you realize, okay, this ain't the one. And then it was more so about finding that. Then like 10, 11, 12 was like, okay, this is you building up that connection with that right girl, that right person, you know?
Yeah.
Under the mistletoe, I found you underneath the mistletoe, yeah. How did we get under the mistletoe, yeah. I found you underneath the mistletoe. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a kiss under the mistletoe, it felt so make-believe. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 days to call her, but I only had $1. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 lessons learned, too hard with one concern. And on the fourth day, she really let me burn, yeah. 4 calls and answer, third time I lower my standards. I found you under the mistletoe. It hit me hard like cancer. I found you under the mistletoe. I can't stand her lack of answers.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at the end of the project.
Yeah.
And once I finished listening to it, the immediate question was that I got from it, what did you hope to gain from creating this project? What was the ultimate goal?
Yeah.
What did you want the audience to take away after they digested this project?
Yeah, so the selfish goal was to make something that like stick something through.
Okay.
And know that I could do that. That was important to me. Also, I think a lot of it, I knew it was going to create its own narrative once it was complete. Cause like when I listen to it now that it's done, it also kind of is interesting to listen to it as like a complete body of work. Because it's kind of like when New Beginnings first hits, to me that sounds so old. It's a year old, and I'm like, oh wow, like, you know. But also too, it kind of makes me think about that time and how I was just about to start this project. Then you get to Under the Mistletoe, and it kind of feels like, because Under the Mistletoe is long. I mean, it's 5 minutes. I thought it was kind of too long, but I was like, you know, there's no way for me to fit this together in less than that. And it's like, until we be together till we gone. It's like I started in New Beginnings with trying to find myself, trying to reach for that higher purpose, and then it still somehow ends with like with love. In a way, and relationships, and coming together with someone, but also reflecting that, you know, this love could be temporary. And I just hope people can listen to it and kind of build their own, because all the songs, like, I think the most challenging part was I had to find my authentic voice in each of these themes. And I really kind of learned that with like Echoes of the East. That was the first like real tough one where I was like, okay. And then I realized going through each of the other themes after that I had to approach the song like there was a balance in between being like representing society, representing people, representing the world around you, and trying to capture that, but also like capturing your voice with it. Because I don't think, and that's what I kind of learned through this, is you can't make art. I think the artist plays a huge role in what that art comes out to be and their perspective in it. And it was just really, listening to it now, it feels like when I compare it to my other music or older stuff I've done where the goal was not, it was just making music for me. It's really kind of, I guess I noticed it's very clear and it's almost a different sound. And I think this year I've already like promised myself, like I want to do a lot more collaborative stuff this year.
Gotcha.
And do more and not such, I'm not doing this year. Now 2026, I want to revisit it.
Okay.
And I want to do it again, but at that time the world's going to change, there'll be new themes and all that. But yeah, I guess it was kind of, I don't know, I hope people are inspired. That's always my number one, to me that's the number one important thing. I think every artist should aim to inspire. I think art's purpose is to inspire. So I hope I at least get people thinking different about these different topics. and at least kind of questioning their stance on some of these different topics. And just enjoying it, you know.
So at the beginning of the track, you spoke about feeling desensitized, not feeling anything, feeling numb. By the end of this track, when we're under the mistletoe, we found some variation of love. Do you think that feeling of numbness, did you feel like you overcame that by the end of this project?
And there's a lot, and I didn't really, when we were talking, you told me a lot of it felt like relationships. You noticed the relationships throughout, various relationships in each song, and that was something I didn't notice, but I do think it's true. I think there's a lot of things that I had to, I just had to let go of through this whole process. Like everything from knowing it's okay to make a song with a positive message and still trying to make it appealing. Making songs that challenge your views or challenge your understanding of, how you may perceive what it means to be an ally, to people of like LGBTQ community and really just taking a stand for that unapologetically, or knowing what it, or really just embracing your love for your woman on a song for the whole world to see. Like I feel like I really was vulnerable and put myself out there with this whole thing. Yeah. And there were times where I would have that fear. And like you said, at New Beginnings, there were times where I'd be like, man, am I really doing this? But what gave me strength to still put the song out or still go through with it was because I had already started and I had already made songs. I'm like, man, well, there may be moments I would go back and listen to a song that was already out, already posted it up and everything. I'm like, man, that's kind of like made me cringe a little bit. And, just now I feel very liberated. I feel I feel free. I feel super free in my work. I feel free. I feel like I know what I'm doing. I've always struggled to understand that because Vibes and Virtues as a brand was an attempt to create like an umbrella for what I like to do, which ultimately I like to make music, but to me, I think about even music deeper than just music. And that's why there's all kind of like the puzzle pieces and stuff associated with the whole project. Cause I want to challenge people to think differently about music and how, and really think about music the same way you could think about like fine art. Cause to me, they're very similar. And that's been something I've been driven by for the past, 7-8 years, but I just haven't known how to share that with people and I've always kind of felt like I had to decide, like, how are you gonna do this, do that? So yeah, I feel like I finally understand that and I've created a way for me to get out everything that's going on up here, a platform for me to get that out.
Cool. All right, man. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed talking to you about this project. It was a blast listening to it. It is a great project, and I'm not just saying that because I know you. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed the project. It was a blast listening to it. You did give me a key card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you want to discuss?
Yes.
The keychain?
So the keychain, the Wildcard keychain, this is your portal into all things Wildcard. This is not just a music project. The Wildcard is an evolving project that combines music, combines art, also is integrated into the card game, the Vibes and Virtues card game. This is connected to an NFT. There's only 200 of these keychains made. Each year I'll put out a new one to recap that previous year. So in 2025, there'll be another keychain design. It's connected to an NFT. This keychain is NFC enabled, so when you tap your phone on it, it brings up the Wildcard landing page, and it's basically an online community for all things Wildcard. Wildcard is also integrated in all future Vibes and Virtues card games, which are going to be released really shortly, actually. And you know, it's just think about it as your way to. I'm trying to merge the physical and the digital worlds together. The NFT associated with this and everything is going to give access to a ton of future experiences and things that I'm working on. And not only, it's a digital asset. So like, yes, this keychain, when I put it out, it may be $20 with the NFT, but like, again, these are limited. There's only 200 of these. So let's say Amar's keychain, you know, he wants to sell it 10 years later and it's worth $20,000. It's because he has that NFT connected to it, that digital certification, and he can trade it off to somebody, you know. So that's really what this is about. This next year, I'm still keeping the Wildcard project going, but it's gonna be, I'm taking these same themes and I'm gonna make a piece of visual art connected to each theme. So January is the first painting I'm working on. It's gonna be related to new beginnings, and I'm gonna carry that on through the new year. So,
all right. Well, we're excited to see what's next. We're excited about this project and every endeavor that you're diving into. So, thank you for your time. Thank you for expounding on this extremely intimate project with us. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Prancer in love when I get a chance to. How did we get under the mistletoe? On the 5th day, she gave me fake. 5 doubts I couldn't shake. 4 calls wouldn't take. Yeah. 3rd time I wouldn't break. 2 plans to build up strength. 1 kiss I knew was fake, so I gave up on the date. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love made me think. 6 dreams had got away, and 5 doubts they wouldn't stay. Still 4 calls unanswered. 3rd time I lowered my standards. 2 plans that missed the mark, and 1 kiss that lost its spark. Yeah, I found you under the mistletoe. On day 7, she left me in the dark. I found you under the mistletoe. 7 truths, they was tearing me apart. Did we get under the mistletoe? 6 dreams had got away. 5 doubts began to fade.